Mike Tyson punched you?
Yes. But someone's got to have a word with this guy. He can't just go around punching people on the freaking jaw just because.
Sure, Mike Tyson you're talking about?
Yeah.
On January 22nd, 2024, Boca Raton Police were dispatched to meet with a man named Keith Baker, who claimed he was allegedly slapped by none other than boxing legend Mike Tyson over a parking dispute outside his job. According to Keith, it started when he tried to snap a photo of a black Escalade parked in a reserved spot. What happens next is shocking. Let's take a closer look.
Keith, I'm supposed to be seeing? You're Keith? Okay, what's going on?
Bring such fucking bullshit, but we have 4 parking spots allocated to us at the front.
Okay.
And a lot of the time, either come in or go in, someone from the gym is parked there.
Okay.
So I just got pissed this morning, and I blocked them in.
Okay. Over a parking spot? Come on, man.
Well, I know it sounds stupid, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, I'm turning to walk in the shop, and I'm like, screw it. So I took a picture of...
Just tell me what happened first.
All right, I took a picture of the
car
license plate.
Uh-huh.
And then the woman comes around and starts going at me a little bit. So I said, can you not read the sign? Yes, I can read the sign. If you move, I'll get out of here, and blah, blah. She started going on. And again, I said, could you not read the sign? Yes, I can read the sign. So,
can you just give us a minute?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm the manager here.
Yeah.
It went on, and I was like, you know what? I had a lunchbox in one hand, I got my tea in the other hand. I said, I'm going to clock in, drop my stuff, I'll be right back. And
you're still blocking her car?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't do that, but okay.
Well, even though the parking spots are assigned to us?
Absolutely not.
Okay, now we know. So I clocked in, which is down there, dropped my shit on my box, which is here, turned around and walked out the door. And when I got out the door, there was the woman, her husband, and the guy from the gym. I think he owns the gym.
Okay.
The guy was Mike Tyson. Whoopee for me. So he starts yelling and screaming at me.
Like legit Mike Tyson?
Yes.
Okay. Mike Tyson punched you?
Yes.
Okay.
Carried on, yelling and screaming a bit more, and the guy from the gym shoving me, go move the car, go move your car, go move the rest of the car. I'm going to move my car. I moved the car. Mm-hmm. She moved, don't know where she went, and then I backed in my spot. And that was it. I wasn't going to go anywhere with it, but all the powers that be, that are obviously smarter than me upstairs, say I have to report it, at least get it on record.
Okay. What would you like to do about it?
I don't know. I've never had this before.
Sure.
I'm a 65-year-old man. What? I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's your choice. I don't see any injuries on you.
All I have right now is a thumping headache.
Sure. So like the real Mike Tyson, the famous boxer, that's who punched you. You can't block somebody in. Okay, so that's like borderline false imprisonment. Like legally, you can't do that.
Even though
absolutely not.
Okay.
It's a parking space.
You
know. So that's why you guys have the tow or whatever. Like I said, like if you call us, we'll be happy to come by and try to like help keep the peace. But it's a parking space. Like you can't just block somebody in, especially if they're trying to leave.
Well, they weren't. That's the thing.
Okay, but she was in her car.
Excuse me. Yes. And
then like you told me that you even like left your stuff there and came inside.
No, I didn't leave my stuff. I brought it in.
Well, I meant your car. You left your car parked there while she's there, right? So she really can't leave.
Well, yeah, but I told her I'll be right back to move it.
But what I'm saying is like, you can't do that. You could have moved your car and clocked in. You know what I'm saying? So it's two separate instances. Well, obviously one was escalated because of the other, right?
I didn't know you guys were in my office.
Oh, we can go to another office if that's okay.
Stay, it's fine.
So did anybody else see this?
The guy from the gym.
Okay.
I don't know his name. I know Angelo knows his name, but I don't.
Okay. So the Mike Tyson is the one who hit you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And is there any cameras out there that would have captured it?
There's a lot of cameras out there.
Okay, but who has access to the cameras?
Upstairs.
Okay. Okay. So do you want these people arrested?
I don't know. I never even thought about any of this, I gotta say. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Yes, obviously I was in the wrong, but the guy just can't go around slugging people because he feels like
sure.
it. I don't know what to do.
Sure. I understand your situation.
That's
so,
all right.
So how would you like for me to proceed, Mr. Baker?
I don't know. You tell me what.
So that's the thing, that I can't tell you what to do. Because in this world we live in of liability, I can't give you an opinion. All I can say is, here's your options, and I'm here to help you in any way that you want.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess the main thing I want is for it to be on record.
Sure, for sure. Yeah. But I need to know, like, how I'm proceeding this with it. Do you just want it documented? Do you want us to investigate this as a crime and try to arrest these people? If we can determine a crime was committed, that's the point that I'm trying to make to you. I'm here to help you in any way that I can, sir.
I don't know. Would it help you to see the video first for you to make a determination?
Well, I mean,
know you're not really supposed to guide me, but again, I
can't listen. I can't give you my opinion. I have my opinion. I can't give it to you because, like I said, in the world we live in of liability, I could sit here and say this is what I would do, and if you go with that, great. But then if later you decide you didn't like that, and you're like, well, the officer told me to do this, so that's why we don't give our opinions. We just strictly the facts. This is black and white. Did the other parties, they left? They're gone?
I would assume so, yes.
Okay.
Like I said, this was 8 o'clock.
Okay, so how come how come you guys didn't call us when it happened? Because it's after 11 now, right? It's almost noon.
Is it? Because, being honest,
yes, sir.
I wasn't going to.
Okay.
And the office watched all the videos and saw what happened and what went on, and I got word from upstairs to say you should call the cops. At least get it on record. Sure,
and that's your option. No one can force you to do anything that you don't want to do. It's not anybody else's decision except for your own. How you proceed. So I'm here for you. You tell me what you want me to do, and we'll go do it.
Yeah, so I still don't know. I just want it all to go away, being honest. But someone's got to have a word with this guy. He can't just go around punching people on a freaking jaw just because.
Sure, Mike Tyson you're talking about?
Yeah, just because he likes to, or whatever,
Yeah, I thought when you originally said Mike Tyson, you're just being like making a joke about it.
Mike, yeah.
But if it's the real Mike Tyson, then okay.
Yes, it was him.
Okay, well, and look, and I can understand that position that it puts you in too. Like, you're dealing with a celebrity, for lack of a better term, right?
Yeah.
So that's a tension that maybe you don't want, and I get that. So, like I said, whatever you want me to do, I'm here. So we can go look at video. We can do whatever you want me to do. I'm here to try to help you.
I would like you to look at it.
Sure.
Just so you can make up your own mind and see that I'm really.
I'm not. That would happen anyway. I would have watched the video anyway. But like, I'm not disputing what you're saying, like whatsoever.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I understand that. But
yeah.
Like I said, just so you know, just like I said, I'm not really a bad guy.
No.
I was not aggressive in any way, shape, or form.
Listen, I don't think you're a bad guy at all. I don't think that anything of the sort. I just think that maybe things could have been handled differently. And in hindsight, I think that you might have agreed that maybe,
sure,
yeah. And that's all. But like I said, like, it happened. There's nothing we can do to change it. So now we just move forward. We figure out what we're going to do at this point.
Right.
So if you want if you want these gentlemen arrested, and if we can prove it, then that's what happens. As long as you're willing to go through with the court process and everything like that, like, we're here to help you.
Yeah.
All right. So then, where does that car go? The Escalade.
She goes in parks, and I think they ended up leaving.
Shortly thereafter.
Yeah, I think that's them. I can back that part up. Hold on.
But that's the end of your interaction with them.
Yep.
Okay. So clearly, I see your interaction with Mr. Tyson. The other gentleman, the trainer, he's not pushing you in a sense to try to harm you. He's trying to keep you back from being harmed. So ultimately, your issue is with you and Mr. Tyson. Okay.
Really a realistic claim.
Correct. Okay. Yeah. Is it wrong to sit there and block them in? Yes, but ultimately, what are we dealing with? We're dealing with a traffic complaint. This is private property, so like we can't even tow the car. You know.
Right.
So at the end of the day, though, it turned into something totally different.
Correct.
Okay, so.
You have one thing that's basically a verbal dispute over a parking space,
Right.
and then it escalated where it didn't need to go.
Came an attack.
Correct. So, again, like you and I, we can step outside, we can have a conversation, we can figure out what we're gonna do. I'll be right back with you, gentlemen. Okay. So now I have a better picture as to what went on. Like I said, this gentleman, Steve Carapello, the trainer, he wasn't pushing you, he wasn't battering you, he's keeping you back from getting battered. So
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him.
these are beautiful cars, by the way.
Back to that. I don't know. I just want it to go away. That's what I want.
Well, how do we make that happen then?
I guess we go nowhere with it.
That's your decision. Yes, if that's how you want to do, if you just want it to be documented and be done, I can do that. If you want me to investigate it further, I can do that too. And
I'd love for you to go talk to the guy and just let him know. Can't do this shit. That's what I want more than anything.
Sure.
The guy's a lunatic.
I don't think that, and I'm not trying to say anything about him and his past, but I don't think that anything that I'm going to say is going to change who he is or how he is or what he does. All right. I mean, I saw what I saw on the camera. I mean, I don't disagree that, as I said to the other people, I think cooler head should have prevailed in this situation. This is over a parking spot.
100%.
Okay. But did you see Mr. Tyson strike the other gentleman?
I think I was
Okay.
turned when that.
And I can understand that. I saw on the video, my perception of you was trying to be almost peacekeeper, trying to keep him back. But okay. All right. How long ago did the Tysons leave? Because I understand this was like hours ago.
Oh, this happened at
8 o'clock this morning. Yeah. Okay, so they've been gone for a while.
Yes.
Okay. Do they live far from here?
Do they live far from here?
So if there's any way to get them to come back so I can speak to them as well, I'd appreciate that.
Okay, so how do you want me to...
Obviously, you guys have their number. I don't. And I don't want to... I'd rather keep this as low-key as possible. I don't want to, obviously with stuff I have, I can look it up and I can find you, right? I'd rather not find them and send PBSO out there to make them come here. You know what I'm saying? All right. And so what's Mrs. Tyson's name?
Tyson?
What's her first name?
Kiki.
How do you spell that?
Kiki.
K-I-K-I.
Okay. If you think that you'll have better headway with them, I'd rather someone that they'll listen to, because a lot of times when all of a sudden you hear the police is on the phone, it's click, and I just want to get their story.
Okay.
Hi, Steven.
Hey, Kiki. I just got a few questions for you and stuff
Sure.
like that. All right, so we just have to get this cleared up.
Sure.
And I understand
Yeah.
there's two sides to every story, so I already spoke with the other gentleman. Now I'm here to get your side of the story.
Okay.
Okay? So
Well,
if you
So basically, I was waiting for my husband
Okay.
in the car. I was in the car the entire time, and my car was like facing. You know how you like back in?
Yeah, you were backed in.
The,
Yep.
like in the parking space. Yeah. So my car was facing. So I can see my husband coming out of the gym, because when he does, I just pull up right away so he can get in, so that like he doesn't get like stopped too much for pictures or whatever.
Sure.
You know? So I just always like wait there just so I can see him, and I literally, I was just got finished like meditating,
Okay.
and the gentleman with the Oldsmobile, he pulls up, like blocks me in, like, you know, pulls his car in front. So at first I thought, because he had a cup, so I'm thinking maybe he's just going to throw out something in the trash or something. I didn't know what he was doing.
Okay.
And then he went around to
Do
the
you mind if I
back
see
of
it?
my car, and he like was like, I guess he got his camera, I was taking a picture of my license.
Mhm.
So I just got out and I just said super polite, I said, "Excuse me, sir." I said, "Hi, is there a problem?" And he just like started yelling at me, and he was like so aggressive.
What was this gentleman saying to you?
Excuse me, sir?
I s-
Sorry, officer.
No, I said, what was the gentleman saying to you?
Yeah, he was yelling at me. He was like, "Yeah, can't you read? This is a tollway zone. You're in a spot. You're not supposed to be here." And I said, "Sir, okay." I said, "That's not a problem."
Mhm.
I said, "I'm happy to move." I said, I was just waiting. I said, my husband was about to come out, so I was just waiting for him. I said, "But I'm happy to move." And then he was like, "You know, you're making me late for work." And then I said, "Sir, why are you being so like nasty and aggressive with me? It's just simple." I said, "If you move your car, I'm happy to move." And then he was like, just kept like yelling, saying, "Yeah, you can't read, you can't see the sign." And I was very intimidated by him.
Sure.
And I was like, "Why are you being so nasty?" I said, "Can you move your car?" And he would not move his car out the way. I said, "Sir, can you please move your car?" I was like, "You're scaring me. Like, why are you like holding me in? What's the problem here?" And then he's like, "Yeah, you just wait. You just wait." And he got me scared because, like, look, I mean, I'm not trying to bring race in it or anything, but, you know, he's a big guy, and I got super nervous. I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, wait, like, what?" Like he was threatening me. I didn't know if he was going to get a gun. I didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Sure.
So I went to say to my husband, I was like, "This guy's being super aggressive. Like, I feel very threatened." Like, he told me, like, "You just wait, like, to what's going to happen. Like, I don't know what he's going to do. Like, this is Florida. People are crazy." And my husband came out and was like, you know, the guy was like, you know, kind of like poked his chest out too. And like my husband just like got in his face, like, "Yo, move your fucking car." And like he just wasn't like moving his car. And then Steven said, "Move your car. Just move your car." And then so the yelling escalated, and you know, he slapped him. Like he was like, he got so close to him and just like kind of like raised his face. And I was like, and then
Who slapped who?
my husband.
Your husband slapped him. Okay. I don't think that this is, and again, I can't speak for 100% certainty, but I don't think this is going anywhere. I don't think this gentleman wants to proceed further.
And we don't even, I mean,
yeah.
It's so awful. Like, we all felt awful. Like, it just all happened so fast, and it was so aggressive, and it was so like, and like my husband saw me panicking because I didn't know what this guy was gonna do.
Sure. Is your first name is Kiki, Kiki?
That's my nickname.
Oh, okay.
My real name is Lakiha.
How you
so it's L-A.
But all right, let me.
Next step here.
So I'm gonna go back.
He's gonna let you know if he's gonna press charges or not.
I'm gonna go back and follow up with him. When I had the conversation with him after, you know, we well left out of the office, he basically was telling me that's the direction he wants to go. So
Well, not doing it.
correct.
Okay.
Yes. So I got to go follow up with him to make sure that's what he wants to do. If that's what he wants to do, I'm going to have him sign basically what's called a refusal to prosecute. I just got to let my superiors know. And that probably I explained to you before, since you don't want to go forward with prosecution, I'm just having you sign saying that you do not want to go forward with prosecution anymore. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to talk to a lawyer anyway. And
Well, wait a minute. If you're not going to prosecute, once you sign this, you can't talk to a lawyer and prosecute. This is saying, "I'm done."
You can
Civilly, he can.
Civilly, that has nothing to do with criminal.
Correct.
Just for us
But
today.
that's criminal.
Correct. As I explained to him before, there's two sides to the law. We as the police deal in criminal law, and there's civil law. Just because you don't do anything here doesn't mean you can't do anything here. I don't know. I spoke with her on the phone. She seemed pretty nice about it. She just basically said the same thing that you did, that cooler head should have prevailed. Yeah, I hope that you're never in that situation again, for sure.
Thanks for showing up.
Oh, of course, anytime. That's what we're here for, sir.
Yeah.
So you got hit on the left side of the face, right?
Right here, yeah.
On the right side. I'm sorry. Yeah.
In the end, the police documented the incident, and after speaking with both Keith Baker and Kiki Tyson, Keith declined to press charges and signed a formal refusal. Do you think this situation should have led to charges, or was walking away the right move? All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty. This video is for educational and documentary purposes only. And while you're here, check out the latest body cam breakdowns on the channel.